Okay, on my perennial search for things to do with my nubby nails while I'm trying to grow them, which means, of course, they'll never grow because the way to grow your nails is just to be patient, give them 6 months and leave them alone, which I just can't do. Reality, do a lot of typing, looking at my hands a lot, just can't. So, however, I'm doing the impossible. So I do put on tips. This time, I put on tips with glue, which I know, damage, damage, damage. And I filled in the ridges below with this IBD nail filler powder, which I kind of hate, which I won't get. Whoops. Which I won't get again. I'd rather just fill in with gel or something, but I have it and I didn't want to waste it. And you kind of fill in with glue and this. It's almost like those cheap Kiss ac- acrylic sets at the drugstore. And I was at Sally's Beauty and I picked up this Dashing Diva set and I really liked the colors and I like the application because you can peel it right off when you're done, allegedly, even though I put so many layers of top coat. But I don't like its application on my thumbs. It's not a problem with the product per se. It's that my thumbs are, like, weird and wavy and just really, like, the bottom plate, like, it goes from like, it's got, like, a bulbous bottom. I don't know. It's like, how some women are pear-shaped? They got big hips. Like, my thumbs are pear-shaped. They got big bottoms, and they cannot lie. So, here, if you can see the no, you can't even hardly see the colors because of the light. There we go. I mean, I don't hate the color. But you can see my from here, my thumb application doesn't look bad. In person, meh. And this hand, I put mostly the sparkle, but you can see it's a little wonky on the bottom there. My thumb is just weird. And they are together. Oh, and the reason this thumb doesn't look so bad is I kept trying to do it in the solid color, and the solid color is very unforgiving. So I chopped up that, like, kind of mosaic color into just a bunch of different strips and pieced it all together on there. So it is a little lumpy and then put, hella top coat on it. But that's why that thumb looks better because it's just all pieced together. And that mosaic pattern is way more forgiving to my lumps and bumps than the solid. And I suppose if I wanted to sacrifice all of that mosaic to the thumb, this thumb would have looked okay. It would have taken 2 packs of the Dashing Diva, particularly if I wanted to use it on any other fingers, and I wanted that mosaic on at least one accent finger. And I didn't really wanna, they're $8.20, the packs. I didn't wanna spend 2 packs on just one application, which I think is gonna last me about a week, which is, again, nothing about the product, that's just me. That's about all anything lasts me, no matter what kind of application I do. But what I'm hoping is that I'll be able to just peel it off and kind of keep the tips intact so I don't have to take off the tip and cause damage to the natural nail, that I could just do something else over the tip, maybe a dip powder, or even lazy girl method polygel. But you want to know something? I've got an idea. I should do a separate video on this. I'm sure somebody else has done it. The first difference in the polygel method I'd seen is where someone put on a tip first and then did the pop off over the tip so that the underside would be smooth. And I love that because I gave up on pop offs. I'm trying to get this little case open. Me, I end up spilling Oh, that's because, never mind. I'm not going to pop it open because nail tips will go everywhere. Because I can't stand the way the underside looked with the pop off. So I'm like, that's genius. But then I saw Femi Girl or Femi Beauty was doing a tip, filling it with polygel, putting it on and keeping the tip on, like not popping it off so that the top was smooth. But it seemed to me the underside wouldn't be smooth. Has anyone tried combining both methods, which would require sandwiching two tips? I think that might be rather thick, but maybe if you found a thin enough tip. I don't know if these tips are thin enough. I picked these long and luxurious full coverage tips. They probably are way ass too thick at Sally's. And I think I want to try like a sandwich method. But I think the secret is finding a thin enough tip, full coverage tip. But if I had to choose between the two, I think I'd rather have the smooth bottom and just shape the top. How hard is it to shape the top? It's not that hard. Um, Especially if you don't have to worry about it breaking the way I always did with the polygel. I don't know. Alrighty, that's it for Dashing Diva. This diva will be dashing.